Welcome to OESH Create. We're making a mule slide. Cut each pattern out along the labeled cut line and pin your patterns to your fabric. Cut along the labeled cut line again and repeat for the other shoe. Now repeat for the shoe lining. We reused an old bed sheet. Pin the fabric and lining with the fronts facing each other. And repeat. Mark 2 inches on the inside edges to leave unsewn to turn the fabric out later. Prepare for a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Now sew, keeping the edge of the fabric on the 3/8 inch line. You should end up with this opening, and repeat. Trim off all corners and cut off extra fabric, and repeat. Now use the opening to turn the pieces inside out. Use a crochet hook or chopstick to help push out the corners. Repeat for the other side. Iron the edges and fold in the extra fabric. Iron the fold to create an edge and repeat for the other shoe. Then blind stitch the openings. Now we need to mark the holes. Cut along the line of the holes on the patterns and line the patterns up accordingly. Neatly mark the holes with a neutral pen. Most of these marks will be covered with stitching, and repeat. Time to stitch to the OESH sole. Cut about 8 feet of wax thread and thread a thick sewing needle. We'll be starting with the inside bottom circle hole. Stitch through the edge of the sole, then through the first marked hole of the fabric, and pull your thread through, leaving about 4 to 6 inches. Then double knot your tail and stitching thread. Now we'll start the blanket stitch. Hold your stitching thread to the left of the holes and pierce through the next hole in the sole, then through the next marked hole in the fabric. Pull your thread through and tighten. Continue stitching along the marked holes, keeping your stitching on top of the fabric. Continue stitching around the entire sole. The fabric will end at the other bottom circle hole. Now continue just stitching the sole. Up to the last available hole. Then double knot the 2 thread ends. For a secure finish, thread under a few stitches, then through the inside of the shoe and trim. Now repeat. And now enjoy your new OESH Creates.